Good morning, hello, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 3rd of June. Now I have made my coffee, everybody. Cheers, guys. We need our morning coffee sometimes just to get the old heart started and to get everything clicking over in the old brain cells. First off though, I want to say a big happy birthday to Louise out there. As you all know, Louise is one of my regular subscribers and viewers, and she's always supported my channel right from the get-go. And I just want to say a really happy birthday. She turned 60 today, guys, so wish her a happy birthday down below. We love you, Louise. You really make us laugh. You honestly do. You've gone away, I think, for a big weekend dancing and having fun, maybe a couple of cocktails like you were saying. But first off, this is the next best thing to a birthday cake. So I wanted to make a wish with you, Louise. So I'm going to light this, guys. Let's all wish Louise a happy birthday. If I can work out my fire starter. Let's light this thing. Next best thing to a cake, Louise. And we just want to say, wish you a beautiful, happy birthday and have a wonderful 60th. So I want you to make a little wish, Louise, and we're going to blow it out on the count of 3. You ready? I'll blow it out for you. Virtual candle blowing wishes. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, chick. Oh, we love you, Louise. Sending big hugs, sweetheart. And also, I got 3 songs for you, Louise, as well. You know how much we love you. I know you chat to a lot of the people on my channel as well. I know you and Catherine have many laughs together. And I've got 3 songs I just want to share with you, Louise, as my gift to you. Oh, how's this song? Debbie Boone, is it? You light up my life, because, Louise, you do. You light up all our lives. All us Terrabellians here, we light each other up, don't we? And we keep each other propped up. So I'm getting that song, You Light Up My Life, Louise. And then I've got this really cool song, which I love as well. Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block, Louise. That's such a great song. We love it. Most of you guys out there love that song, I bet. And I've got this song. I have not got this song forever, guys. And this is a special song just for you, Louise. And it's called Love and Other Bruises by Air Supply. Oh, it's such a beautiful song. I really want you, Louise, to go and listen to that song today. And bonus, I'm going to pull you out a happiness card as well, because you're just such a special soul, Louise, and we all know how beautiful you are. So I'm going to pull you a special little card just for your 60th birthday. Go and say hello, everybody, and wish Louise a happy birthday down below. It's beautiful. All right, hang on. Let's give them a little shuffle, Louise, and we'll see what your message is for your birthday today. Maybe we could do this, guys. If you let me know when your birthdays are, I can pull you a birthday card. That can be our special thing. We pull a little birthday card message. All right, Louise. Oh, connect. Call a dear friend or loved one. There you go. Or maybe being your birthday, they'll call you. Anyway, we just all want to wish you a happy birthday, Louise. We are friends here. We've formed a little group of like-minded people called the Terrabellians, if you are new, which means beautiful earth. We've connected here on my channel, and I just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. So have a wonderful weekend, Louise. We're all thinking of you, and yeah, have a great time. Don't overdo it. I know you've got a bit of a knee problem as well. Make sure to put the knee guard on. God, we're all going through our little ailments, aren't we, guys, out there? All right, now let's get started and get into the reading. Okay, I've got a couple of things to tell you guys. Oh, I don't need to tell you probably, because I'm sure you all saw Elbow in Singapore giving his wonderful speech. I don't even know what that summit's for. Does anyone know? Anyway, Elbow's right up there telling everybody what to do. Yes, Elbow is on the world stage. We knew it was coming, and there he is, Elbow. He's just Elbow dictating to the world. What the hell is going on from little tiny Australia, the guinea pig experiment that I always talk about, or Elbow's now up on the world stage. And the other thing I just wanted to share with you guys, the latest here in Australia, crime is so bad, and we know this is global. I know you guys are experiencing it too. Crime is just getting like crazy nuts. We've had this huge problem with youth crime. I've been telling you about it for a while, particularly in Queensland. And now in Queensland, people are hiring, yes, bodyguards, not bodyguards, but guards, like security guards, to protect their streets. So the whole street's putting money in, and it's about $350 a day to hire these security guards to guard their streets at night. And this is in really good suburbs. I think it was Ascot, really some quite well-off suburbs that could obviously afford to pay. But this is what's happening because they're so scared of the youth crime up there in Queensland. And this is starting to happen. People are taking their safety into their own hands because, as we know, the government's doing nothing. So that's what's happening in Australia. They're starting to hire their own security. This has gone crazy. What is going on? But we know crime's going to be on the increase because no one's got any money. And interest rates are about to go up here in Australia. I think it's this week again. So we know this is all continuing. No, you guys get it. All right, let's get into the reading. That's all I think I've got for you guys here from my end. Let me know down below if anything new's happening or strikes or protests or anything. Because we need to know what's going on. All right, I'll close my eyes, we'll get started. I've got a couple of cards for us as well at the end, guys. So stay watching for that. And we'll see what comes up. Oh, you just need your coffee sometimes. It's raining here today, guys. That's a change. Grey skies and raining. Don't we enjoy it when we get a sunny day? Who would ever thought we'd say that? Oh, my God. All right, let's get started. I'm getting like the world is collapsing now. But they're showing me this board game. And it's like a map of the world on the board game, but it's like a three-dimensional map. So we've got like Australia over here and America over here. And it's like a map that's got, is it topography? What's that word where it's got dimension? It's one of those kind of maps, but it's a board game and it can be folded up and flattened. Well, this is what I'm getting. It's like currently the world, the globe, is folding in on itself. So I'm getting this like dimensional board game, but it's being folded up and being flattened. It's being flattened. We know everything's being flattened, all right, because that's what they want to do. Flatten everything down. To rebuild it back better, I'm guessing. So that's just what they're giving me, this visual of the board game being flattened, folded in on itself. All right, let's get going. And they're showing me someone shaking the dice. Like one shake of the dice and this can all change. What does this mean? Hang on a minute. They're showing me the dice, right? You think of it, dice, usually it goes from 1 to 6, doesn't it? The numbers on the dice. And on the sides of the dice, it's got different things. So when you roll the dice, for example, you might get a 2 or you might get a 6. If you get a 6, sometimes it means you get to go first, doesn't it, in a board game? But what I'm getting is each side of the dice has different things written on it. They're showing me there's like reality. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see what else is on it. Economy is on one side of the dice. See, this is about rolling the dice. Hang on a minute. I don't think we're going to get a turn of rolling the dice, though, somehow. Freedom's on one side of the dice. They're giving me freedom. Weather. Fancy the weather being on one side of the dice. We know how big that part is playing in the renewable, rolling out the renewables. I'm just getting this dice with all these different words on it. Well, 6 words. Well, I've got a few of them. I don't know what the rest are. They're not showing me everything. But it's the roll of the dice. So it's the roll of the dice. And to me, it's like the, I'm seeing like sushi. They're showing me like sushi. They're showing me like elbow. We're getting everyone Macron. And they're shaking the dice and rolling it out on the table. It's like being at a casino. And we know where there's lots of money to be made at the casino, isn't it? But this is the image I'm getting, them shaking and rolling the dice and rolling it out to see what they've got to do next or what they can do or what they should all focus on. Isn't it funny, though? It's like the freedom one doesn't seem to come up very much, does it? So it's all a little bit rigged, I'm thinking. It could even be that the dice has got like weights in it. Like that's what the guides are saying. It's only rolling up in their favour. So we've got like the weather or the, oh, it's so frustrating, economy. But I'm getting this, they're shaking it in their hands now and rolling the dice. So basically, these leaders are taking a big gamble. They're taking a big gamble and they're taking risks. And they're putting it, they're edging their bets. So I'm getting, they're showing me like a not a roulette table. Well, yeah, a roulette table, or, oh, is it blackjack table? Anything where they're hedging their bets, and the leaders are all sitting around. So now they're showing me like Sushi, Elbow, maybe Ziping even makes a guest appearance at this casino table, and they're clicking their chips. You know how you have your pile of chips at the casino? Well, they're like clicking their chips, doing this with their hands, like dripping them out of their hands and going, you know, that clicky sound? And they're all hedging their bets. They're putting their bets in now. So they're all starting to put in their, well, I guess it's money. They're spending, they're moving their money in the direction they want it to go. So this would be, I would say, around resources globally, commodities. We talk about that a lot. It's very important because that's how you get your power and your strength as a country. So I am getting them all like sitting at this table, like hedging their bets. Is that the word, hedging their bets? I think it is. Taking their risks now. They're taking their risks because gambling, if anyone's been to a casino, it's a big risk. There's a chance you can lose rather an enormous amount of money, and most people do at the casino. Let's face it, not many come away with their pockets full, do they? It's usually about all gain for the casino. So this is what the leaders are doing. They're weighing up what's going to be more beneficial to them, where they think they have most chance of winning. It's like on the roulette wheel. Will I put all my chips on red, or will I put my chips on black, or will I put it on number 15? This is what they're doing. They're hedging their bets globally at what's going to be the most beneficial financially, well, probably for their country. But also, I would say, for them personally, because we know, they all get their kickbacks and their little side hustles. I'm just getting that. Oh, and Hunter Biden came to mind, of course. We know how corrupt he is and how much he's involved in things. I know in America you guys are fully aware of it. Oh, the money that's been exchanged with that man and the things he's been involved with, people would be mortified. That's just what I'm getting. He's taken huge gambles, huge risks. And they're just showing me his face. And I think, to be honest, as much as Biden's probably in on it a little bit, I think he's a little bit clueless. Well, we know he's a little bit clueless now. But I do feel he's a little bit clueless as to the enormity of what his son's actually done. I think even he would probably get a little bit of a shock that Hunter's probably taken things way further than he thought he did. It's just nuts. But I am getting this big, like, casino gambling, passing over your chips and putting their bets on now as to what's going to be more viable for their country moving forward with other countries. This is with other countries. And the interesting part is, in that speech that Elbow was talking about in China, and I keep saying, like, how people in Australia, he keeps saying we're going to go to war with China and all this, and I'm like, what? No, we're not. We're buying resources off them. Like, why would Dictator Dan and McGowan, who just resigned, mind you, go to China if we weren't going to be trading with them and that? So why would we be going to war? There's no logic, is there, guys? I know you guys see it. People just don't use their logical mind. I don't know if those jabs have had an effect on their logical mind or what, but anyway, this is what's currently happening. But Elbow was talking about, even in that summit speech, he was going on about we don't want the threats from China. It was just so confusing, the whole. Anyway, if I find any of it, I'll post it to my Facebook page, guys, because Elbow ain't making any sense. But see, it's the seeds they plant. We know what they do. They put that little bit of fear. Everyone be very scared of China. But yet they look to them for buying their resources and everything. I don't know. It's totally confusing, isn't it, guys? Something I was going to say. Hang on, let me have some coffee. It might come back to me. That's what it was. I know you guys are probably going through it too, but because we're coming into winter here, oh yeah, push the flu jab, pushy, pushy, pushy. The old jab wheel's getting pushed beyond a joke. For kids, it's very dangerous. Worst flu we've ever had, like I keep telling you. But everyone here is sick again. Everyone. And I reckon if I said to him, did you just get the flu jab? I reckon they'd say yes. because they're all getting sick. People are dropping like flies again, some with CV, some with the flu. What's the difference? I know I just always say, oh, same difference. What's the difference? It's the same thing to me, as we all know here. Maybe put a little tweak on the CV a little bit so you had the metal taste in your mouth. But everyone is getting sick again. So to me, and I'm sure you guys would agree, the immune systems are really dropping. They need to really start taking their vitamins, don't they? God, a bit of sunlight would actually help everybody too. However, people here are really sick. They're dropping like flies all around. All ages too. Young, old, all of them. I don't know what's happening where you guys are, but that's happening here in Australia. Everybody's getting sick, sick, sick. And of course, all over the news, get your flu jab now. All right, let's see if there's one more thing. Hang on a minute. I'm getting the curtains are being drawn. Was it you, Jen? We were talking about the curtains and the other day, Elbow hiding behind the curtain with the Indigenous voice rollout. Because, of course, he's too busy overseas. But he is like the Wizard of Oz a little bit, isn't he? He hides behind the curtain on some issues. And you were saying, Jen, that my dogs should close the curtain. Well, I think they are. The curtain's actually starting to be closed now. And they're trying to really hide the reset. We know they are. We know they're very good at it because people still aren't figuring it out. A lot of people, not us, we know the reset's real and it's all rolling out and it's happening everywhere. Told you about the 15-minute city starting here in Coffs Harbour. People are starting to stand up against that too. If I can find a video, I'll talk about it because people are going, what's happening? People are onto it in Coffs Harbour. They're realising something's going on. And of course, I think it was the mayor. It was some woman they interviewed and the mayor's going, oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just to improve everything and make everything much easier for the people. So, of course, they're selling it to sound like, oh, you won't even have to leave 15 minutes. You'll have everything contained and it'll just make your life better. So, of course, they're selling it as making your life better. Where was I going with this? Oh, God, sometimes I get so much information I can't even think. Oh, coffee, hang on. I need more coffee. The curtain. Yeah, they're closing the curtain to hide this reset because they don't want it coming out. They want people to be, as we know, in the dark. Not us, we're not in the dark anymore. We don't live in the dark. They want people to stay in the dark. The people who've taken off their bubble denial suits and are having to be forced to look now. And I'd say, personally, a lot of the bubble denial suits have been hung up in the closet. A lot of people have had to take them off and they're showing me them putting them on coat hangers and like hanging them up in their closet with hesitation. That's what I'm getting. That's for the ones that haven't burnt them in France and chucked them on the fire and got so angry. This is for the ones that are still starting to see the truth. Well, they're trying, the government leaders and all that are trying to keep them in the dark still. Like, there is nothing to see here. There is no reset. There is no Klaus Schwab. There is nothing. They're really closing those curtains to hide the truth. Oh, just for a change. All right. Okay, how about we do some cards, guys? We'll do the happiness cards first. We'll get a few messages. What can we ask, guys? Let's see. Well, why don't we ask, what's something we could ask? We always now know we need to keep pushing through our little bit of, well, it's not fear, it's just that little bit of the unknown. When I talk about fear of us having it in our bodies, with my knee, for example, your backs, your feet, your ankles, feet, all the things that we're sort of struggling with as well. I think that's also just about the unknown. If I think about it, fear can be a little bit of the unknown, can't it? So I'd say it's more about the unknown, the uncertainty. You know, we still get affected by these things too, guys. We do. I'm just going to pop my glasses on. Hang on, bear with me. Oh, I haven't had this one before. It's like a little goddess of some sort. Oh, that's this card. Deal with it. Face challenges head on and get them out of the way. But see, you think about it in the last 3 years. That's exactly what we've done, guys. We've faced things head on And then we move on and get them out of the way. And I would say that's what we need to continue doing. We have done that so well in the past few years because we know that you don't want to stay anchored to the past. You have to deal with it, move on, and keep moving forward. So that's the message that we're getting, guys. Hang on, let's see what else we get. So this is about that, yeah, having that uncertainty. How do we deal with it? This is interesting. Little feather. Looks like it's drawing, doesn't it? Like old-fashioned writing. Oh, there you go. Write it down. Process difficult feelings by getting them out of your head. And see again, if you think of that card, guys, that's actually true. I'm a real list writer. Do you guys write lists? I'm a real goal setter, list writer. I reckon every day when I've got jobs to do, I write them down. I can't help it because I just forget. We get such busy minds, don't we? Here on this channel, you guys would be the same. But when I think of that card as well, that to me is that spiritual decluttering. Again, it's that spiritual decluttering, clearing out your mind of all the gunk and the junk and the just old stuff that you don't need. You need to remove it and get it out of your head. I've got this thing sometimes if people are really bothering me, or over the years I've done it and taught so many people to do it. I put people's names in the freezer. We all do different things just to get them kind of removed from your life, or not to hurt them, but just to get them away, help them move away. And it works every time. You just put their name on a piece of paper. It's like burning it in a fire or something like that. It's kind of, but it's more about us releasing the energy rather than that person. It's more about us letting go, isn't it? So that's another tool that I use all the time, which works very, very well. Let's get one more card to deal with this sort of uncertainty. And I guess it's about helping out ourselves, isn't it? Hang on, I've got cards going over. These are that little tiny set. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, God, they're popping out. Hang on. You know what I'm like shuffling, guys? Oh. Hang on. Oh, I got two. Here we go. Be aware of the company you keep. Spend your time with joyful people. And we know that's so important. We found each other here on my channel. We built this little community because that's how you keep yourself strengthened. And the other card that jumped out with it was communicate. Share your wants and needs. And I agree with that. I think we do have to learn to become better communicators. We have to express what our needs are. And that's not being selfish. That's just standing up for ourselves and staying in our own truth and power, isn't it? So communication is also important. All right, let's pull out a Whispering Woods card. Whispering Woods. We'll get a little outcome card. These are cute, aren't they? They're so natural. They're all about nature. And oh, there you go. One jumped right out. Woods. Be calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. That's true. That's something that we've had to learn. We've had to learn to live in the now. We've had to calm ourselves down, calm our minds, soothe ourselves. A lot of us here have baths. We do things out in nature. We do anything that really soothes our mind, body, and spirit. A little bit mysterious, which we probably are to a lot of people because they don't ever really want to know about empaths, psychics, sensitive souls, do they? They have trouble navigating us, a lot of people. They don't understand how we are and how we know things. And full of life. And we've learned to live our life and live life to the full. We make the most of every minute on this channel, don't we? We know how to have, how to live in the moment and enjoy every moment without worrying about the future and freaking out about the past and things that have happened. We don't hold on to it. We've taught ourselves how to let all that go, haven't we, guys? Because that's the healthiest place to be. Just let me see if there's one more thing to close with today, guys. Hang on a minute. Oh, of course I'm going to get the song. Born to be alive. Born to be alive. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Remember that old disco number, guys? Born to be alive. Well, that's what I'm going to leave you with today because we're born to be alive and we've got to keep living and enjoying every moment that we're here. Life's too short, isn't it? That's the old saying. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. A little bit of Born to be Alive. Look it up if you're too young here. You might need to look that up. Don't know who sings it. I'm sure you guys will figure it out. All right. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful weekend. Again, Louise, have a wonderful birthday. We're all thinking of you. Watch that knee. Take care of yourself. And hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.